What's up? Whoa, feel the cold air here. Feel the cold air here. My friend, I had to go get my phone. These phone wires are moving up and down, and what caught my attention was the shit on the ground. There's no wind. There's a lot of cold air right here. The air is nice and cold. No wind. Is it me? Is that moving? You guys see it moving? These are shadows. Boy, the filter on this phone's pretty bad, ain't it? Can you guys pick up the echo on my voice? The echo from my voice? It's literally on the phone coming on the screen. As I'm looking at the screen filming this, there's a goddamn reflection here. Hell of a reflection. A lot of cool air. A lot of cool air. Air seems to be coming literally straight down. Straight down. Anyways, my friend. Anyway, since I'm here, I might as well talk about some of the shit I heard today. I heard Tesla pulled out 40% of their stocks today. Like the whole goddamn shebang, 40% stockholders from Tesla. They said it made Elon Musk $16 billion poorer. You know what's really funny about that too, guys? I just saw on the news that the Trump administration just put up over 100 and some federal buildings for sale. Since that car went by, I'm going to repeat that. The Trump administration, I'm paying attention right here. The Trump administration just put up over 100 and some federal buildings for sale. Over 100 that are getting downsized. Social Security, federal buildings, IRS. Over 100 of them across the country. And Tesla pulled out 40% of stock. Ain't that some funny stuff? 40%. 40%. Okay. Wind's blowing a little bit, not much. Got a major issue with these power lines here, guys. And there's the smart meter right there. They're not power lines. These are phone lines and data wires. Look at a hologram here. You see the hologram? A couple of them. There's an eyeball. Eyeball. You know, I just seen they released an enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 enhanced today. AI, what the hell you been up to? There's been a lot of sort of like fictitious, almost fictionable stuff happening as of late, huh? I can only imagine some of the stories and some of the storylines from Grand Theft Auto 5 enhanced version. Now, if I cross this line, okay, and I keep walking, these this is a semiconductor here. Okay, that's an LED light. There's an there's an airplane way up there. There's one taking off, but there's one way up there. There it is. Hims is moving pretty fast. Hims is moving pretty fast. Exactly where I'm standing at, too. Why do you think he flew there? Hims is moving pretty fast. Listen to the leaves. Anyways, oh, dude, is it me? Is it my phone? You could even see the stuff moving across the phone. No filter here. It's amazing what we could do with cameras today. Now imagine this film being on your eyeballs. Like, holy smokes, huh? You see Looney Tunes running across the street. I have to laugh, even though I'm being used for pain signal and human antenna. I have to laugh. I have to laugh. Yep. As that car was coming down the street, the sound sucked in over there. It literally started to get pulled like a, how do you explain this? Like a magnet pulling another magnet. I don't know how to explain it to you guys so you understand it. Because I know how to explain it in my language of a push-pull system amplifier with a magnetic bar kinetic effect. There's new TVs being made right now. And what they're doing, they're putting magnetic bars around the television, just like your cell phone, like these two magnetic bars. It's almost like, that almost looks like a microphone coil. Okay, one of them anaerobic microphone coils, tuning fork. But this finger here is one magnet, this finger here is another magnet. It's gonna pull whatever's in the middle, and it's going to be able to accelerate the light and intensities and whatever else is going on the chips. Because whatever AI is making, okay, you could do time travel. You see how this is? You start pushing this magnet here, and you start making a compression, and not only can you pull, you can push that together, and push and pull, and oh boy, we make a portal. Can you, like, you guys can't even imagine what AI is doing right now. And these idiots that use this shit, there's only a handful of people that comprehend what the hell's going on. Only a handful. No wind. And there's a swimming pool right here too. And this goes right into their main line, their service, ground wire. And guys, just because you think there's nothing there, yeah. When you're dealing with translucent cell phones, this is a voltage differential. And when you got quasi-statics and you can control this with a magnetic field on these Kevlar sheaths, oh boy, look out. Look out. This pole's pretty bad. I'm gonna give you the pole number. Give you guys the pole number. This is a bad location here. Very bad location. This is a Verizon pole. 800. This is I forget the name of the street. Lang Drive or something like that. Sharon Road and Lang. This is a field here that has a lot of problems. And I know you guys know where the other connection, the other zone is. Anybody that's listening, I'm not going to give that one away, but this is a major problem here because that's a different harmonic and intensity in a light. Why is this light different than that orange light? Why don't you guys, please, whoever's here, please get this fixed. This light got to go and be the same as that. There's another one up the street just like this. And there's one, you go up to where that orange light is, make it right. There's another light just like this. Why are they different? Are you guys going to start making the lights purple? I'm getting reflection off of the fence. Got another capacitor here, guys, holding charge. Like I said, there's a lot of cool air that come down from here. I don't know what's changing, giving me that thermal effect of that cool air. 100% yet. That's even turning green, huh? Whose harmonics this? This is like 630 some nanometers. And they pull this during the daylight too, guys. Is the phone picking up that green? Yeah, it's green. It's green. That nasty puke color green. And I thought this was like an old computer screen or an oscilloscope they were using. Because, like I said, you get that film on your eyes. That charge coupling device or camera. There's a camera in that fucking light, guys. See the harmonic? They call that harmonics. And they call it harmonics because when you start doing bit mining, every little frequency is an interference pattern. And you could have bass in it. You could have a Planck's constant or the pulse width modulations. And you keep changing all, you get these different waveforms. Oh, this picks up on. There's a hell of a feedback here. It's analog. And the ropes strung across the street lights here, straight down the road. It's like there's Christmas lights hanging. Just, what's the harmonic here? Oh, this is how they're getting the black, huh? Okay. These guys attack me through the street lights. Okay. There's antennas in these street lights, guys. And what's the standards? Verizon, do you have to deal with this? Verizon? Or is this just DLC? And I know I'm not going to get an answer from DLC. Because this is 100% for sure. A couple years ago, I was out here in the middle of the night, and all I could hear was this light buzzing. Just bzz, bzz. Oh, this is Kermit. You see how it makes a speaker? Just imagine that being a pulse. It's making an omnidirectional speaker. You see this? And then in the data wires, you could change the harmonics here too. And it will change the nanometers. You do all kinds of shit with this, guys. All kinds. All that black shit going back and forth on the power lines. There's been so much weird stuff happening tonight. Like, everybody had to get up and move. All these human antennas and shit. A lot of weird stuff. What's the harmonic here? Blue. See the face here? Under the trees. I can't tell what color these are turning. But pay attention to how the pointed sword. See, this is a speaker here. Okay. It's not omnidirectional speaker. Now it is, but okay, you see the harmonic change? And this can be controlled very simply. There's an antenna in there, and plus that's a solid state in there. A doped semiconductor with phosphor, whatever the hell's on it. And I have one of the most advanced there's one of the most advanced surveillance bots connected to me right now. It's pretty damn good at thinking ahead, changing time with a GPU. Okay, it's pretty damn good at thinking ahead. It knows where I'm going right now, and it knows about how many steps I'm taking. It knows what I'm looking at, and it knows every reflection point that it could send a pulse from this fucking antenna over to that house, and that circuit breaker's right there. Her smart meter and shit, and the breaker for the house is right there. And that shit will bounce back a dirty electric. And this could be pinpointed. You could shoot a fucking mosquito with this shit from hundreds of yards away. It's that fucking, it's fucking a laser beam. It is that good. And then wherever their circuit breaker is, because that line runs in here on that corner of the house, the service, it's most likely right exactly where the what do you call it again? The smart meter is. Same with the neighbor over here, probably circuit breaker there. That's why you pick up all these reflections on the garage doors. Mine is right here. We all know where mine is. What happens here? Oh, that's who's using this. Okay, and you're bringing these lights in. Okay. That blue color. Blue is one of the hardest colors to get on a diode, they say. My circuit breaker's right here. Get it straight down. And this was a problem. They had a hard time breaking in here. Because the sub-basement, and someone had this set up so no one could get in. It was like jammed pretty good. Whoever had their electronics and shit here from the past. Because my basement, it was pretty secure. I couldn't get a cell phone signal in my basement for years. But circuit breaker's right here, and they like to use this the flue for the ventilation system here. There's the service. They could use that, and they like to use this conduit too. Go back and forth, and that big mirror's right here on the wall. Like, holy shit, dude, and they just come right through there. Aliens. Fucking shithead aliens. Well, you don't want me to blame the federals, do you? They're closing their buildings down, firing them all. You think it's them, or you think it's aliens, guys? These guys make themselves out to be extremism funders. And they send all that money over there and bring it back over here. And we got the world's most dangerous AI here. Unreal. Unfucking real. Everyone's concerned about artificial intelligence. Well, at least on my algorithm, even the sky's attenuating. You can't see it. Getting an attenuation pattern. Getting an attenuation pattern in this direction. And as I look over this way, where this pulls at, my finger right here, you go up a couple more 100 yards from where my finger's at, it's going that way. These guys got that's like a oscillator right here, where that park's at, because all these phone lines are hot as shit. And then what they'll do, they'll use a magnetic capacitor here and drop this ground down, and just like this, they call this changing time, because they're moving a pointed source of acceleration. and just holding it on people and doing this, and it goes right in through your body. Your skull has no chance. Your eyeballs have no chance. Yeah, it hurts. Fuck yeah, it hurts. It just feels like if you grab your nose, squeeze your nose, and you blow air into it, you can literally force air out of your eyes. And then when you do that, your ears will pop and hold air pressure. And that's another form of their antenna. And they'll pull that right out of your fucking face. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. If you don't have people fucking looking out for you, and they're using these human antenna fucking, instead of using your routers and shit, now they're using human fucking pain signal and organoid research. This is pretty crazy. But I spoke long enough. These assholes are all over my head right now. They're on all sides: proprietary, occipital, temporal, cerebral, prefrontal, optical. It's everywhere. They got cameras literally fucking bolted to my fucking head right now. Like, I can only imagine if I was someone else right now. Like, how crazy would they go? What would they do? What would you do? And then, you go to all the federal agencies. You go to all your local agencies. You even talk to firefighters. And they fucking literally shit all over you. It don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. Oh, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. I really want to know, like, is this like the what is it called from the IEEE again? Secrecy, outrage, probability, metrics of wireless communications. The outrage. Because they're using Wi-Fi's as fucking radars, and they're using it to pull sperm and eggs out of people, stem cells. Using pain signals as antennas. 3D printing fucking parts with ultrasound, near infrared, ultraviolet, gamma, infrasound, ultrasonic, very high frequency active auroral projects. The ground, don't forget the ground. Who knows anything about the ground? I keep showing you all these little magnetic antennas of these little fucking organoids where they hold their power like little batteries. Use that as a goddamn antenna. Who knows? And the whole field just shifted. And you got a low and a high. The highs and the lows and the highs, and they like to confuse people. Well, it seems like it's coming from over here, okay, because it has this direction, but it's really coming from back here. Coming from the back, going over, coming back over here, going over there, and coming back, and then another zone back here, like a relay system to prevent a short circuit. When a circuit breaks, hits a relay and it stays. Sort of like a double-ended switch in your house. You turn one light switch on, and it turns the light on, and we'll use this for example. This is a light switch. That's a light switch. You flick that light switch on, it turns the light on. You come over here, flick this one on, turns the light off. It's all connected. These guys are running this like circuitry. They're not aliens, because aliens are fucking smarter than that. And a good artificial intelligence that knows what it's doing, it's way smarter than that. You can't catch that motherfucker, I'll guarantee it. These fucking assholes using their fucking charge coupling device cameras here at the installation in the skull. And I hear it's really bad over in India too. You guys don't forget about India. I haven't heard too much about China, but I hear it's really fucking bad in India. These people have fucking... They're not our friends, everyone. India is not our friends. Because they're really pissed off what Microsoft did to them over there. And they're here for fucking revenge, and they don't give a fuck who you are. Sort of like, who was that? Geordie Rose from D-Wave. Remember this guy come out 10 years ago with these computers? We're like kind of summoning a demon here. And these fucking things aren't going to care about us the way we don't care about fucking an anthill. Because we teach them that. You guys with all this fucking money, your little greedy fucking personalities, you don't care about human life. Hell, you don't even care fucking your brothers and sisters around you fucking help you, do you? And the AI learned this. Because like I said in the past, what is the AI going to do? Is it going to mimic poor people? Is it going to be a bottom feeder like a politician? Because the politicians, we keep giving these guys like access for public assistance and social security and shit like that. These guys start monitoring really heavy. Like, you're on our dollar, so we have every right to fucking be there. And if they're making music, playing songs, whatever they're doing, they're going to take that and say it's them. And this gets really incredible. Because who's the AI going to mirror the most? Probably the people that have all the money. Because the people that have all the money, you can't do nothing without it. And then they just see these guys making investments and paying other people to do their bidding for them. The investors are paying these like smaller groups. They could barely afford a house. Travel around, fucking look like dirt balls. Just enough to get by. And then you got the little bigger groups like Google and shit, where, you know, they tried bringing all this shit out in the past, and these guys with all the money just kept threatening missiles. I'm gonna blow you the fuck up. Threatening missiles. Now they can't get them off the ground. Ain't it fucking fucked up? I shit you not, they can't get these fucking powerful missiles off the ground. Yeah, okay, we'll get 180 fucking missiles like you seen over from Iran over to Israel. They look like little fucking firecrackers. Now some of these missiles that will fucking take out this whole fucking 3-4 square miles here, you ain't getting off the ground. Don't ask me why and don't ask me how. Maybe that's why the federal buildings are closing. Federal employees are getting fucking fired. Now you guys got all kinds of fucking time to figure out why this administration and those that endorsed the administration that were there on election day, the inauguration, all these guys, they got their own space companies now. Not just NASA, private space. Why they endorsed this administration. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. Like I can't figure out if it's greed. I can't figure out if it's hate. Greed usually is hate. But what I will do is go back in the past to around 1926 when this guy said the world's going to be the biggest brain you've ever seen. We'll be able to talk like we're face to face with one another with a device that will fit in our vest pockets. Small enough to fit in our vest pockets. When he said this fucking planet had a disease. Said it had a disease. Full of hate, greed, disrespect. This is the disease. He said it was escaping out into the universe. But he said, by the same laws that this disease got here, the same laws, it will change for the better. And then I had weirdos come out and say that, yeah, it's this weird alien technology. There's this big chess game not weirdos, but liars. It's a big chess game going on. And there's only so many moves left before everything changes. Literally taking the words out of this fucking legend's mouth. Saying it's a computer that did it. An alien computer to boot. Puh. One of these days, Tesla's game plan, we will get those trunks. And you will pick me up on a Janet flight. And we will fucking work on these trunks. Because there ain't gonna be no more war. And I'm gonna invite everybody who's the brightest minds on the planet to come help. You wanna talk about advancement? Because we ain't getting it fucking just building destructive fucking missiles. Calling each other out racist remarks. And definitely trying to hoard piles of fucking gold and money. I heard Fort Knox was robbed, by the way. Who the fuck robbed Fort Knox? There's missing gold at Fort Knox. That happened at 9/11 too, I heard. Everybody's focused everywhere else and across the street, what was it, JP Morgan or whatever? Fucking gold ended up missing out of that place. One of those big banks across the street. Like all Mexico's money was stolen or gold was stolen. I forget what country. Whew. Forget which country. But it's ridiculous. Oh, man. Pressure's changing pretty good here. My fucking head fucking hurts like a motherfucker. And then the worst part is, whenever I go in and sit down, that's when it starts. Because when you sit down on your ass, look at these dicks. Look at these dicks.